Hey everyone, it's Lissette here and welcome back to another video on my channel. So in this video, I wanted to do a nail design, a New Year's nail set, but I didn't want to do the normal, gold and glitzy glam part of it. I wanted to do a black on black on black nail design. This is more of an rest in peace 2020. You was not good to me this year type of nail set. So yeah, this is my red iguana practice hand, and I added my tips. I would normally go in with the nail prep routine, the dehydrator, really sanding the nail beds, but since this is the practice hand, I'm just going to skip all of that and then go right into using IBD Hard Gel for this set. And I'm going to add it to all of the nails. As far as the pinky and the middle nail, I am going to build up that product, building up the arch. When it comes to the ring and the index finger, I'm only going to add one thin layer because those two nails are going to be encapsulated. So I didn't want it to look too bulky, so I didn't build up the product yet. But once again, once I do one nail, I do cure it for at least 30 seconds and then I move on to the next nail. You could even flash cure it for 15 seconds. Since this is clear hard gel, the fact that it's clear in general, it will cure super fast because the light is going straight through it. But after you do the 15 seconds, you do want to fully cure them for an additional 30 at least, so they're all fully cured. So from there, after they're cured, I ended up going in with some alcohol and a lint-free wipe, and I cleaned off the sticky layer from those nails. And I could have waited to do this step because I'm gonna go in and start shaping the pinky as well as that middle nail. I could have waited for this step, but I don't know, for some reason I just went straight in and started filing these two nails. And I'm using my 180 grit hand file, and after I file the sidewalls, I do go over the surface to just smooth out any bumps that might be there and just really make that top portion shaped and even. Moving on to the ring finger, I'm only going to cover half of the nail in black gel polish, and then the index finger, I ended up covering it in a full coverage of the back. And I do cure it for 60 seconds, and then I go back in and I do a second coat, and then I cure it again. After that, I went in with Pretty Diva's No White Top Coat, and then I applied that on top of the black, cured it for a full 60 seconds, and then I'm gonna rub in this chrome powder. Now this chrome powder was like the darkest one that I could find or I had, and it's more of like a gunmetal chrome powder, but I ended up rubbing it in, and like I said, I really wanted these nails to be dark, so that's why I chose this color. But once again, I do this to the index finger as well. From there, I'm going in with some IBD Clear Hard Gel, and I'm going to add a very thin layer to both of those nails. And I don't cure it. I'm going to leave them uncured because I'm going to add these triangle black sequins. It has like a holographic tone to it, and I am like in love with these. And it was so hard for me to use these, and I was like, let me just finally just use them. I don't really see a lot of people using these, but anyway, so I end up adding it to that whole bottom half on that ring finger, and I do add these one at a time because I want them specifically in a certain pattern. And when it came to the index finger, I ended up adding majority of these triangles to the top part, and then I did less towards the bottom. So it was kind of like, I'm not gonna say a fade, but it just looked like it gradually, I guess, like it fell from the top onto the bottom. But so I ended up sticking those onto the clear gel, and that's when I cured them in place, when I was happy with how my placement was. So after I flash cured them in place, I came back to that ring finger. I added a thin layer of that clear, and then I cured that in place again. Now I am coming in with Mia's Secrets Forma Gel in Cover Tan, and this is where I added to that top portion, blending it down. So this is going to be kind of like an ombre effect with that design on the bottom, and I was like in love with how this nail turned out. But I do add a little bit at a time first, blending it downwards, really trying to get that transition good. And then I went in with the second bead. I added a little more just to build up that color. From there, I went in and I encapsulated both those nails. So I'm using the IBD Hard Gel, and once I encapsulate one nail, I cure it for 30 seconds, and then I move on to the index finger and I do the same process. Going in with some alcohol and a lint-free wipe, I'm going to clean off that sticky layer once again, and then I start filing those two in the same shape as I did the other one. So I'm going in from my left side to the right side walls, and then I start filing over the surface, making sure that there is no bumps or lumps and it has a smooth surface. Taking my fine taper drill bit, I'm going around that cuticle section and then over the top a little just to smooth out that out, as well as seal that cuticle area. And I am using this at 13,000 RPM. Taking my white buffing black, I'm going to buff over the surface smooth. From there, I'm going to take some alcohol and really scrub the surface of these nails, even underneath. These kind of hands really attract the dust. But after that, I'm going in with the same black gel polish, and I do a full coverage on that pinky and that middle nail, and then I do a full cure for 60 seconds, and I do a second coat of this black. So coming to the pinky nail, I'm going to take Mia Secret's Glass Finish Top Coat, and I'm going to add a layer of that. And then I'm going to go in and take this black glitter, and I'm going to pour it on top of the uncured gel. And then once I make sure I have it fully covered, that's when I go in and I flash cure it for a full 60 seconds. For the middle nail, I ended up taking the Pretty Divas No Wipe Top Coat, and I applied that to this nail, and then I did a full cure for 60 seconds, and then I went back in with that chrome powder, which is like that gunmetal color, and I applied that on top, really rubbing it in, making sure I have a full coverage of that. From there, I ended up going back in with the Glass Finish Top Coat, and I did it to the remaining nails except for that pinky nail. That pinky nail, I'm going to leave it just as is. But once I did the other 3 nails, I did cure this once again for 60 seconds. I wanted to add more to this middle nail, so I ended up taking some of that top coat, added it to a palette, and using my detail brush, I'm going to draw some lines going in a diagonal, and then I do go the other way, so it kind of looks like a checkerboard. But after I did my lines, I went in and then I applied more of that glitter on top, and then I cured it in place. Taking out my MAKARTT rhinestone glue, I'm going to go in on that ring finger, and then I'm going to add some of this jet black crystals as well as these little gunmetal caviar beads. These are different sizes because that's how I store them, but I just grab the sizes that I want and then I place them in, and then I cure it once I am happy. And I do a final cure for the full 60 seconds, and this is what they look like. I am in love with them. I love that it's black glitter, black gel polish, like that gunmetal color. We have like these black stones, so this is definitely for me a rest in peace 2020, don't see you again type of nail design. Let me know what you guys think of this set and if you would rock something like this. As always, thank you everyone for taking the time out to watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media accounts, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one.